Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Hello and good evening to my fellow graduates, friends, family, educators, and administrators. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Margaret Machado, and it is my utmost honor and pleasure to stand here tonight as Tokay High School's ASB President for the 2024-2025 school year. I'm sure I speak for most of my peers when I say that seeing all of our loved ones here supporting us is such a surreal moment and bittersweet feeling. And for those of you watching at home, we thank you for your continued support and wish you could have been here. I would like to thank the teachers and staff that have guided and assisted all of us in valuable life lessons that will stay with us for years to come. To Najwa Dugish, Scott Campbell, Elizabeth Hensel, Haley Rhodes, Debbie Maciel, Enrique Avalos, and Billy Ivy, thank you so much for being a pillar of comfort, stability, reassurance, and relief in my life. However, I'd like to single out Lisa Stewart, as I had the pleasure of having her as a teacher for 3 consecutive years. I honestly don't even know if words are enough to describe exactly how much I loved having Mrs. Stewart. For these last few years, I've been going into her classroom almost every single morning before school and during lunch, during both my senior and junior year. And not to mention, being in her classes has easily made her my favorite teacher here at Tokay. Mrs. Stewart was not only my teacher, but also a confidant and now hopefully a friend. Mrs. Stewart, thank you for being such an amazing teacher and individual. And to my mom, my biggest supporter, the woman I look up to and admire, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you, and I'll never be able to thank you enough. And now, finally, congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. We made it. All the years of grueling schoolwork, late nights studying for tests, and extracurriculars that made us question why we even joined them have finally come to an end, and with them, all the unforgettable memories we have made with it. As children, we so often dreamt of this day and the freedom that we associated with it, the lack of responsibility, being old enough to make our own decisions, and having true and loyal friends to celebrate it with are what made days like today so alluring to our little elementary school minds. This envy towards our future selves seems to continue on when we say things like, I need to be 21 already, I can't wait for college, and I want my life to start already, and so on. It seems as though once we reach our previously desired goal, we just make up a new one to look forward to instead of cherishing what we have just achieved. As though only our future selves are worth living for and not the present ones who have done the work to put into it. It is such an amazing blessing to even just exist. The probability that any one human exists is 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th, which for scale, the number of atoms in the entire universe is 1 in 10 to the 80th. The existence of just one human is almost statistically impossible, let alone over 8 billion of them. And whether you believe in a creator or coincidence is irrelevant. Humanity in and of itself is proof of overcoming impossible odds. Life is not precious because it ends, it's precious because it's simply improbable. And to have beaten those odds is an incredible gift that cannot be wasted or consistently wished away in favor of better experiences. When we only look to the future for reassurance, we don't allow our present selves to actively work toward that future, and we end up trapped, living our life in a cage disguised as a daydream of our own making. We cannot let the inevitable sadness, anger, grief, etc. of life prevent us from remembering that we also get to experience laughter, love, joy, comfort, and happiness. And even to have felt these so-called bad emotions is exactly what makes us human. The human experience is not confined to any one set of emotions, and that allows us to have compassion and empathy in a world where it is unfortunately not often given. Our life is determined by what we make of it and how we continue on even in the face of adversity and depression. Becoming immortalized in history books or finding success in the simple pleasures of life are not achievements to be measured up and compared to each other. You don't have to be a celebrity, politician, or groundbreaking scientist to leave an impactful mark on the world, as long as you make a mark on the people in yours. What we all choose to do in life is a decision that will affect the rest of our lives, but it's the person who we choose to become that will affect those around us for the rest of theirs. To quote John Keating from Dead Poets Society, that you are here, that life exists, and identity, that the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. So to you, graduating class of 2025, I ask you this: what will your verse be? And now I would like to invite our senior class president, Mr. Michael Gilbert, to the stage.
And I'm going to ask the audience to please stand for the Star Spangled Banner performed by our choir.
Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello? Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Michael Gilbert, the senior class president here at Tokay. Some of you may know me, but I just want to say that before I get started, I just want to thank all of the parents and faculty for constantly showing all of us love and being able to come tonight to support each and every one of us. 4 years ago, on July 29th, we all crowded into the gym for freshman orientation. We all stood in lines at tables labeled by the first letters of our last names, and were all ushered into different rooms around campus where we learned the do's and don'ts of Tokay and what was expected of us. You know, I hope I could speak for all of us when I say I felt intimidated. Starting high school after COVID had ended and seeing all the other older students made me feel small. Remember in 8th grade feeling like a boss because we weren't 7th graders anymore. But Tokay, it felt like a whole different tone. I noticed that it didn't matter what grade you were in or what you did last year, it was like a reset, and it forced us to grow in ways we didn't expect. Tokay felt unfamiliar, even uncomfortable at first, but I mean, that's what change is supposed to feel like. It's that awkward transition of, the fear of not knowing where you belong. And looking back, I think that's exactly what the last 4 years have been about. Learning how to stand in the unknown, how to adapt, and how to move forward even when everything feels uncertain. The other night, I was eating at Applebee's with my family. I mean, normally we wouldn't go there, but that night felt different. It was cold and quiet, like almost fake. It was surreal. Like the world had just paused. You guys know what I'm talking about, but it was paused long enough for me to reflect. I had something weighing on me, and I wanted to talk to my parents about it. That's when my dad said something that really stuck with me. He said, "Life throws us curveballs, and it's how you handle them that will dictate the kind of person you become. You could either let them strike you out, or you could hit the home run and come out the other side stronger." Now, don't get me wrong, I was a bit surprised to hear him use baseball slang. We're not a big sports family. But the meaning hit me hard. These 4 years have been full of curveballs. Whether it was losing someone you loved, struggling with mental health, falling behind in school, or facing a breakup, just feeling like you weren't enough. Each of us had to face something at one time or another. We've all had our personal battles, but we made it, and that's nothing small. That's everything. What really mattered to me, though, was how we never gave up on each other. Many consider our class to have no school spirit or enthusiasm. We are looked at as if we didn't mean anything, but what separates our class from others is how we express ourselves. I've gotten to know many of you and have seen the difference in cultures. We're all unique and special in our own way. We may not have been the loudest class. Maybe we didn't show it at every rally or pack the bleachers for every game, but it doesn't mean that we didn't care. We just showed it in quieter ways. In the way we looked out for each other, the shared snacks, the inside jokes, the silent nods during the walk to class that, told each other what's up. We were all here for one another as a family. I'll never forget. And honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to grow up with any other group of people. So wherever we go from here, let's carry that with us. Let's keep showing up for people. Let's keep making room for others to feel like they belong, just like we did for one another here. I love you guys, and I'm thankful to consider you all as my family. Thank you. All right, I would like to now welcome our principal, Mr. Avalos.
Good evening and welcome, everybody. Dear family members, friends, and students, to the 2025 Tokay High School graduation. Thank you to the distinguished individuals joining me on this stage, including from the Lodi Unified School Board, Board President, Dr. Ramel Ball, Board Vice President, Mrs. Sherry Alexander, and Board Trustees, Mr. Joe Nava, Mr. Courtney Porter, our Superintendent, Mr. Neil Young, our Area 2 Director, Mr. Peter Lambert, as well as a few of our counselors and teachers, Ms. Adeline Salas, Mrs. Zoila Quintana, Mrs. Lisa Stewart, Mrs. Haley Rhodes, and Mr. Kevin Pina. Thank you for your presence today and for your continued support of our students. Thank you to our student representatives, Margaret Machado, Michael Gilbert, and Anthony Panino. A special shout out to my admin team who are always here to support our Tigers. Let me take a moment to recognize my vice principal, Dr. Yu Lor, my assistant principals, Jim Sculler, Alicia Wong, and Mosin Kazmuddin. And of course to my secretary, Ms. Sarah Eaglehoff, who was tonight's event manager. And a huge thank you to the band and choir for performing tonight. Let's give everybody a round of applause real quick. Tonight's biggest shout out goes to you, family members, those who've been supporting our students. This night is made possible because of the support you provided these graduates. And can I now ask all former Tokay alumni in the audience to stand? Yeah. Thank you. Tonight we have 470 students graduating. There's so much you should be proud of. Included in your ranks are the only 2 Lodi Unified School District seniors who have been to school every single day without missing a single day from 1st through 12th grade. You might be wondering why I know this. Well, that is thank you. Very big shout out to the Assessment, Research, and Evaluation department at our school district. Because once somebody said something, we just had to know. And we looked and we combed through several years of data. And currently there are 2 students, and both of them are in our group tonight. And those students are Jaden Ayers and Alice Chevrier King. I found it incredibly amazing. Tonight, we're also going to honor our students for the following accomplishments. If you have received a stole, a cord, a medallion, please stand when directed so the audience may recognize your achievements, your service, and your sacrifice. For academic honors, students receiving recognitions as members of the following groups, please rise. CSF, NHS, AVID, Ag and CTE students who completed a pathway. All 4-year language or biliteracy students. You're all being recognized for your academic excellence at Tokay. You have committed yourself to rigorous academic pursuits. Congratulations. Please sit. The following students are receiving recognition as members of the following groups. Please rise. Mecha, Leos, Key Club, C302, FCCLA, FFA, My Athletes, International Thespian Society, Vocab Club, Esports, and of course, orchestra, band, choir. Thank you. Give them a shout out. Your dedication to these pursuits creates a more inclusive school environment where student talent thrives. Thank you. Have a seat. And for students receiving recognition as members of the following groups, please rise. My ASB, Link Crew, Conflict Mediators, Yearbook, the Community Service Club, and students who have enrolled in the military, please rise. The work you have provided over the past 4 years is very essential. Thank you for your steadfast commitment to our school. Please be seated. Students, I cannot tell you what comes next, but never forget that every choice that you make has an impact on not only on those around you, but your own future. I really want all of you to experience great success and remember to carry the pride of Tokay in your hearts as you go forth. It is my honor to introduce somebody in your ranks who has earned the highest academic achievement for the class, a student who has demonstrated excellence, perseverance, leadership, and pride throughout their years here. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian for the class of 2025, Maya Okari.
Good evening, students, staff, family, and friends. Thank you for granting me the privilege of standing up here, honoring the class of 2025 with you all tonight. Students, give yourself a pat on the back. Whether you've dedicated countless hours toward your studies or narrowly scraped by as an AI warrior, you've overcome some kind of adversity to get here, and that is no easy feat. No matter how we're related, if you're a friend of a friend, or you've never heard my name until a minute ago, I'm incredibly proud of you. The success I've accumulated over the past 4 years would not have been possible without each person and experience that has shaped me along the way. If I mention each individual that helped me, we would be here until next graduation. So if you know you've contributed to my journey, big or small, and you're not explicitly stated, please know I'm thinking of you and I appreciate you. Thank you to all my teachers I've had the pleasure of learning under at Tokay. Notably, thank you to my stats teacher, who cannot believe it was possible for something serious to come out of my mouth. Mr. Lohr, thank you for balancing education with fun through engaging projects that involve weighing Chips Ahoy cookies and sorting M&Ms. Thank you for showing your care for each of your students, not through fuzzy and heartfelt comforts, but through teasing words, subtle smiles, and Welch's fruit snacks. I told you I could be serious sometimes. Thank you to my chemistry teacher, Ms. Stewart, who guided me as a teacher, a coach, and sometimes as a concerned adult. You've staunchly supported me as I climbed through mountains of adversity, picked me up when I reached rock bottom, and encouraged me as I climbed to even higher heights than before. Thank you to each of my friends for instilling memories I will always hold dear to my heart. But a huge thank you to my 5 siblings, my built-in best friends. But a special thank you to my Ate Hannah, who stood up here 2 years ago as valedictorian of her class, hoping to be a role model for me and my younger sister. She likely doesn't realize that she's become a bigger example than she expected. As years pass, I can only hope to grow into a fraction of the person she's become. Finally, thank you to my parents. The blessings that have graced my life would have been nothing without the endless sacrifices in yours. To my dad, I see you. I see you as you wake up at 10 p.m. for work and come home the next day at 5 p.m. without a complaint or any hint that it's difficult for you. You are a man of few words, yet your actions speak volumes. With you, the words "I love you" are never necessary, for the work you invest in our family says "I love you" in ways that not even all the words in the world could convey. To my mom, who sacrificed her dreams to raise 6 children, thank you for fostering a house full of laughter and love, for sternly correcting me when I make mistakes, but also gently comforting me when I need it. Whenever I need someone to lean on, you never fail to make yourself available, and you never hide how much you love your children. Thank you for granting me the life your younger self dreamed of. I'm truly blessed to call you my mom. I recognize the vast amount of sacrifices it took for both of you to provide me with my life. You guys immigrated here, sacrificing the comfort of your home countries, all to provide a space for your future generations to pursue their dreams. I hope, as I stand here tonight, I'm making you proud, pursuing the dreams you had to give up for me. I would now like to take this opportunity to tell you a bit of my story. I grew up slow, and I don't mean physically. I had a 7-minute mile as a 12-year-old, but I was slow on the uptake. I can't begin to count the number of jokes that flew over my head, and I even once tried to convince my mom that a pair of jeans in her bathroom could talk, which is very un-valedictorian-like of me. Most importantly, though, I was slow to take opportunities. I watched as my siblings accomplished what seemed impossible for me, from graduating from Ivy League universities to delivering eloquent speeches on the same podium I stand now. I couldn't imagine a future where I could follow the trail they blazed for me and find success as fruitful as what they've created for themselves. So I took the backseat in my own life. I continued my family's pattern of strong academics, but I passively waded through the path behind my siblings. But when offered an opportunity that strayed from their trail, one that was entirely unique to me, I hesitated. The possibility of growing a distinct identity was tempting, but the chance that I would end up lost was enough to stop me from taking those shots. I said earlier I was slow to take opportunities, but really I was scared to. Scared to take them, fail, and disappoint those expecting me to succeed. My hesitation presented itself in volleyball as well, a sport I haven't perfected, but I used to be pretty bad at. At practice, after missing the ball again and again, my coach, Coach Maria, said to me, Maya, it's not enough for you to just look at the ball. You have to move with it. You have to move to it. Dance with it. Dance with that ball. Advice that seemed applicable to only sports weaseled its way into my everyday life. When presented with an opportunity unique to me, my initial hesitation is diluted. I refuse to continue watching my life from a passive lens, but instead, I actively take initiative. I take opportunities with uncertain outcomes and dance with the chance of it going horribly wrong or beautifully right. To dance with that ball became more than a volleyball reference. It became the desire to have confidence in myself and seize opportunities that come my way. Instead of letting life pass me by, I live it, I grasp it, I dance with it. Class of 2025, the future holds both uncertainty and opportunity, but it is up to us to decide how we navigate it. You will hesitate, doubt yourself, and question whether a decision you make is the correct one. But I, along with all those supporting you in your journey, fully believe in your capacity for success. As we move further through life, I urge you to take initiative. The doors that have opened for you are there for a reason. Do not let uncertainty hold you back from your potential. Live your life fully, enjoy it, and maybe even dance with it as well. Thank you. Please welcome CSF Advisor, Mrs. Stewart, to the stage.
Thank you, Maya. Good evening. I am Mrs. Stewart, CSF Advisor. Tokay High School is a member of Chapter 931 of the California Scholarship Federation, as chartered by our state CSF office located in Huntington Beach, California. To qualify for CSF seal bearer status, a student must maintain superior scholarship in grades 10 through 12. Classes are weighted by CSF. The superior achievement must be exhibited in the designated highly rigorous courses. Seal bearer status is difficult to attain. Students are to be commended for achieving this status. Seal bearers can be identified by their gold stools. At this time, I would like the seal bearers to please stand. Grades have been checked, and I am deeply privileged and honored to certify our Tokay High School Class of 2025 California Scholarship Federation seal bearers. I would like to welcome my colleague, Mr. Mosen Kasamuddin, to assist me with the reading of names. Mr. Neil Young and Mr. Avalos, if you could help us pass out our diploma covers. Thank you. Maya Afia Akori.
Sydney Anderson.
Margaret Machado.
Zoe Birch.
Kira Eastwood.
Andrew David Brunel.
Alejandro Alvarado Lopez.
Carla Cahew.
Nancy Barrera.
Chingin Cho.
Brooklyn Blankenship.
Maya Dhaliwal.
Maggie Burford.
Ashlyn Doolan.
Alice Chevrea King.
Victoria Elias Varela.
Mayor Dhaliwal.
Camila Fajardo.
Hannah Dickinson.
Areli Figueroa.
Ralph Doria.
Jose Guadalupe Gama Ramirez.
Alexis Esparza.
Michael Gilbert.
Ella Ferroni.
Neve Hurtado.
Maria Fonseca.
Anaya Khan.
Meredith Taylor Garcia.
Enzo Navarro.
Kira Griffin.
Olivia Ortega.
Layla Isley.
Annabelle Quintana.
Aria Khan.
Sean Spencer.
Sandra Hasham Moshni.
Aaron Walker.
Anthony Panino.
Harun Ayaz.
Harpertup Sandhu.
Diego Castro.
Kylie Bose.
Drew Divina Gracia.
Jason Willis.
Santiago Madrigal Gonzalez.
Ryan Bowie.
Adrian Mendoza.
Gershawn Dollywell.
KC Nguyen.
Maya Asordia.
Brock Sell.
Omar Magana.
Victoria Valdez.
Christopher Mendoza de la Paz.
Stephanie Arriaga Pimentel.
Elijah Reich.
Bibi Hawa Bayanze.
Anadit Sharma.
Carlos Casimiro.
Trinity Zamora.
Gabriel Flores.
Colt Aubrey.
Yaretsi Sofia Guadarrama.
Anthony Barar Agarreda.
Emily Lasso.
Lisbeth Cervantes Zabaleta.
Dayanara Lopez Ovando.
Natalia Babela Espinoza.
Jacob Correa.
Vanessa Garcia Hernandez.
Andrew Rigopolis.
Devin Gunderson.
Giovanni Sandoval Zambrano.
Connor Logan.
Christian Mitchell.
Jesus Mata Garcia.
Armando Nunez.
Liliana Mejia.
Matthew Rayford.
Natalie Meza Gutierrez.
Daniel Segura.
Emma Masasi.
Tyson Tran.
Prashida Mishra.
Norberto Yepes Castro.
Xavier Nava.
Zain Ali.
Julia Pereira.
Nicholas Avalos.
Brianna Sagrero.
Raspani Brar.
Alexander Terrazas.
Manuel Caldera.
Ethan Presley Vang.
Jaden Dahl.
Madison Albin.
Daisy Gonzalez.
Cesar Amaya Santiago.
Carly Harrison.
David Saul Avalar Verdoza.
Julian Hernandez Lozano.
Paul Buckley.
William Hewitt.
Julian Consuelo.
Eric Losada Hernandez.
Benjamin Gonzalez.
Gia Merlos.
Drew Hamill.
Emanuela Okpogi.
Stephanie. Anthony Hernandez.
Santino Rodriguez.
Stephanie Hernandez Martinez.
Jalen Yang.
Jaden Hires.
Abdul Wahab Afsar.
Estefania Martinez Vega.
Ernesto Aguila.
Abby Mosqueda.
Brian Aguilar.
Shaunerson Roberts.
Nicholas Aguilar.
Gurpreet Singh.
Ali Ahmed.
Leilani Adame.
Muhammad Ahmed.
Giancarlo Agbayani.
Jovan Amada Hernandez.
Elsa Godot.
Belen Alcantar.
Stella Osterberg.
Mubashar Ali.
Raquel Savini Nietzsche.
Yahya Ali.
Amale Wright.
Francisco Almanza Espirosa.
Nimra Asan.
Arturo Alvarado.
Fahad Aklak.
Ashley Alvarez.
Roberto Alejo Milan.
Yasmin Antunes.
Yusuf Ali.
Lindsay Arichecha.
Elizabeth Allen.
Aisha Arif.
Nicole Alvarado.
Alejandro Arroyo Reyes.
Esmeralda Angel.
Iman Awan.
Rafael Aranda Salcedo.
Andres Banuelos.
Gloria Arias.
Jackson Barbie.
Estrella Arroyo Ramirez.
Dylan Bristow.
Sebastian Avalos.
Sean Bulahan.
Brevin Bailey.
Alexander Jose Cahill.
Isaac Barajas. Fiza Batul. James Blackwell. Thank you, Mr. Casamudi, Mr. Young, and Mr. Avalos. Please welcome Mr. Pina.
I'd like to invite my colleague, Mrs. Haley Rhodes, to assist me in the reading of names. And if Board President, Mrs. Rommel Ball, and Mr. Neil Young could assist with the diploma covers, thank you. Jacqueline Calderon.
Jessica Calderon.
Aiden Camarena.
Melody Cantellano.
Natalie Carbajal.
Jessica Carvajal Quesada.
America Cardenas.
Bruno Carvajal.
Santiago Castañeda.
Isabella Castillo.
Alexa Castillo Gomez.
Adriana Catalán.
Valeria Ceballos.
Luis Chan Cruz.
Talia Chavez.
Nicholas Chesley.
Bailey Ann Clift.
Christopher Colima.
Giovanni Colin.
Jose Contreras.
Camila Cortez.
Juliana Cortez Radia.
Marisa Cortez.
Ruben Cortez.
Alex Cross.
Ivy Cuellar Gonzalez.
Landon Da Silva.
Zoe Dayon.
Yaslin de la Cruz Benitez.
Cristian de Santiago Miramontes.
Emma Della Torre.
Yoslin Delgado Lopez.
Cameron Dowling.
Russell Ellsbury.
Christian Earp.
Julian Espejo.
Dulce Evaristo.
Anissa Faust.
Carolina Ferrufino.
David Flores.
Caleb Foster.
Soterius Fox.
Raymond Frederick.
Jacob Freeman.
Destiny Gallegos.
Josue Galvan.
Jocelyn Gaona.
Genesis Gayona Farias.
Crystal Garcia.
Jose Garcia.
Evelyn Garcia.
Olivia Garcia.
Lisbeth Garcia.
Jacqueline Garcia Torres.
Jessica Garcia Lopez.
Genesis Gayton.
Nancy Gaspar Villatoro.
Karen Gomez Cantellano.
Montserrat Gomez.
Gabriela Gonzalez.
Achilles Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez.
Atziri Gonzalez.
Eduardo Gonzalez Hernandez.
Leticia Gonzalez.
Edmund Grajera Zimmer.
Rhea Gore.
Angel Guerrero.
Tristan Grant.
Enrique Guillen G.
Jesus Guerrero Plancarte.
Albert Gutierrez.
Himra Gull.
Carlos Gutierrez Luna.
Christian Gutierrez.
Ileana Guzman.
Luis Angel Gutierrez Magallon.
Hayden Hansen.
Jason Hallstrom.
Caitlin Harris.
Karen Arro.
Abraham Hernandez.
Mohammed Hasnain.
Juan Hernandez.
Diego Hernandez.
Natalie Hernandez.
Karina Hernandez.
Lita Holt.
Nicholas Hernandez. Michael Haywood. Hunter Holmes.
So at this time, we just want to say thank you to Mrs. Ball and Mr. Neil Young. If we could now have board trustees, Mr. Porter and Mr. Joe Nava, assist with the diploma covers. Thank you.
Jessica Calderon. Is that you? Oh. Jasmine Ortezuela.
Olivia Hunt.
Ahmad Ibrahim.
Trinity Hurtado.
Montserrat Juan Martinez.
Yasmin Jimenez.
Japreet Kaur.
Timothy Karagunis.
Inaya Khan.
Hamza Khan.
Mohammed Khan.
Laiba Khan.
Shamir Khan.
Mohammed Khan.
Ariba Khan.
Simran Khan.
Joyce Kirkendall.
Uzaima Katab.
Jake Kohler.
Sierra Knight.
Mackenzie Kraushar.
Callie Chronic.
Jacob Loesa.
Diana Labrada Torres.
Brandon Lopez Aguilar.
Isabel Logan.
Nicolas Lugo Martinez.
Vincent Lopez.
Maritza Magallanes.
Adan Lopez Ortega.
Natalie Magallon.
Jose Macias.
Emir Manriquez Juarez.
Renee Magallanes.
Elias Martin.
Esmeralda Maldonado Pereira.
Ruby Martinez.
Tanner Maple.
Gavin McEwen.
Alonzo Martinez.
Kelly Meehan.
Agustin Martinez Castro.
Elisa Mejia Hernandez.
Cesar Medina Acevedo.
Eric Melendrez Rodriguez.
Jasmine Megua.
Isaac Mendonca.
Giovanni Mejia Pineda.
Daisy Mendoza Cervantes.
Syra Mendez Segura.
Felix Mian.
David Mendoza.
Madalena Mitchell.
Alexander Mercado Yepes.
Micah Montoya.
Sabrina Miranda.
Ruben Morales Reyes.
Ariel Mojica.
Faith Moreno.
Natalia Montoya Castro.
Nico Munguia.
Pamela Moreland.
Jocelyn Munoz.
Holland Morrison.
Adrian Nava.
Eric Munoz.
Julian Nava.
Asmar Munoz Cortez. Hannah Nava. And Lukman Nawaz.
Thank you, Mr. Porter, Mr. Nava, Mrs. Rhodes, and please welcome Ms. Adeline Salas and Ms. Zoila Quintana.
Thank you, Mr. Pina. If Area Director Mr. Peter Lambert and Superintendent Mr. Neil Young could assist with diploma covers, thank you. Anthony Nieves.
Eva Nieves.
Guadalupe Nieves.
Luis Nieves.
Julissa Nieves Milan.
Jacob Norman.
Joel Núñez.
Valeria Núñez.
Vincent Núñez.
Ricardo Núñez Banderas.
Cristina Ochoa.
Jonathan Ochoa.
Christian Olivares.
Adriana Oliveira.
Ryan Oliveri.
Andres Ordaz.
Jennifer Oregel Madera.
Giselle Orozco.
Anthony Orozco.
Andrew Orozco Preciado.
Brianna Ortiz.
Dominique Ortiz.
Juan Ortiz Santiago.
Ashley Osorio.
Julio Padilla.
Melissa Padilla.
Anthony Palaganas.
Zachary Passmore.
Isaiah Perez.
Marco Pérez Orogel.
David Perez Villegas.
Axel Piedra Solorzano.
Johan Pineda Tellez.
Caleb Pittman.
Connor Preet.
Jason Quiñones.
America Quiros.
Abril Ramírez.
Lina Ramirez.
Yadira Ramírez García.
Jason Ramos.
Brooke Randy.
Emily Rangel Martinez.
Jacob Ray.
Betsy Regalado.
Lilibeth Regino Tomás.
Isabella Reyes.
Samuel Reyes López.
Lily Rivas.
Nivea Rivas.
Adrián Rivera.
Ellie Rivera.
Kanan Robertson.
Autumn Robinson.
Jocelyn Robles Gutierrez.
Jeremiah Rodriguez.
Dante Rodriguez.
Ryan Rodriguez.
Marcus Rodriguez.
Cesar Roque.
Kevin Romero de Jesus.
Mariana Rosas.
Vanessa Rosales.
Caleb Salazar.
Christopher Ruiz.
Paola Salazar.
Julissa Salazar.
Jaime Salgado Santibáñez.
Samantha Saldaña Gutierrez.
Zach Sanchez.
Sabrina Sánchez.
Anaí Sandoval.
Pedro Sánchez Campos.
Jennifer Sandoval Ochoa.
Christian Sandoval.
Elijah Santiago.
Karina Sandoval Palma.
Noah Sears.
Travis Seafried.
Elizabeth Segura.
Giovanni Segura.
Julie Segura.
Abu Bakar Shah.
Asma Shah.
Marcus Shaniff.
Shayla Sylvester.
Christopher Solis.
Rocio Soria Sanchez.
Mia Squires.
Subir Saban.
Gage Tadlock.
Xavier Temes.
Basharat Tambir.
Tanner Taunton.
Brian Taves.
Nathan Teresi.
Emerson Thatcher.
Kevin Timalach.
Jocelyn Tinajero.
Aiden Tinham.
Matthew Tinkham.
Ariana Tewana.
Crystal Torres.
Ariana Tijuana.
Joseph Torres Guzman.
Hector Torres.
Eric Torres Zaragoza.
Kayleen Tuavo.
Addison Valencia Yepes.
Noah Van Dyke.
Yeslin Varela.
Gonzalo Vargas Pineda.
Carly Vargo.
Israel Vasquez.
Caroline Vega.
Pierre Vega.
Axel Velázquez Chavero.
Christian Venegas Rojas.
Maribel Villa Reyes.
Pierre Vieira.
Ileana Villarreal González.
Noela Villagomez.
Virginia Vizcano Martinez.
Edgar Villanueva Santillán.
Dylan Watts.
Kevin Viegas Arias.
Jayla Wilson.
Cole Walker.
Sarah Ibarra.
Anthony Weldon.
Brian Zambrano.
Raymond Winters. Natalie Yepes. And Isaiah Zúñiga.
Thank you, Mr. Avalos, Mrs. Quintana, Mr. Neil Young. Please welcome our principal, Mr. Enrique Avalos, for closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to pronounce the class of 2025, I'd like to remind all guests that our graduates will file out and meet parents near the front of the Spano Center. Once we conclude, I ask all parents and guests to exit the doors in which you entered. Tokay staff and my distinguished guests, can you please meet our graduates at the back? Mr. Johnston, one last time with that green light. If we can have our seniors stand one last time. I am pleased to present the Tokay High School graduating class of 2025. By the power vested in me by the state of California, the Lodi Unified School District Board of Trustees, I hereby declare that the students present have completed the graduation requirements of the state of California for a high school diploma or have completed the requirements for certificates of achievement or certificates of completion. Graduates, please move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tokay High School class of 2025. Thank you and good night.
What's going on? Whoa! So, what's going to happen?